As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The believer who has the most perfect faith is the one whose character is the best, and the best among you are those who are the best to their wives." Have you ever felt like someone may secretly dislike you, but you're not quite sure? Understanding the signs of dislike can be crucial in navigating our relationships. Today, we're going to explore 10 signs that someone might secretly dislike you from an Islamic perspective. These signs can help us identify potential issues and address them with wisdom and compassion in line with the teachings of Islam. Stay tuned to learn more about these signs and how to deal with them. 1. They give minimal responses. One of the initial signs that someone may not hold positive feelings towards you is when they consistently respond with minimal engagement. This can manifest as short, unenthusiastic answers or a lack of interest in prolonging the conversation. When you notice this pattern of behavior, it could be a subtle indication that the person may harbor negative feelings towards you or feel uncomfortable in your presence. In the teachings of Islam, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of respectful and considerate communication. He said, "A believer does not taunt, curse, abuse, or talk indecently." This hadith underscores the significance of maintaining respectful speech and behavior, even in challenging or uncomfortable situations. It reminds us that our words and actions should always reflect the values of kindness, patience, and understanding, especially towards those with whom we may not see eye to eye. When faced with someone who responds with minimal engagement, it is important to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Rather than jumping to conclusions or assuming the worst, consider the possibility that the person may be dealing with personal challenges or struggles that are influencing their behavior. By showing compassion and offering a listening ear, you may be able to alleviate any misunderstandings and strengthen your relationship with them. In Islam, we are encouraged to always strive for reconciliation and understanding in our interactions with others. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Do not hate one another, do not envy one another, do not turn away from one another, but rather be servants of Allah as brothers." This guidance reminds us of the importance of fostering positive relationships based on mutual respect, compassion, and understanding, even in the face of differences or disagreements. Recognizing the signs of minimal responses from others can be a valuable insight into their feelings towards you. By approaching these situations with empathy, compassion, and a commitment to respectful communication, we can work towards building stronger and more harmonious relationships in accordance with the teachings of Islam. 2. Their body language is dismissive. Body language is a powerful form of non-verbal communication that can often reveal a person's true feelings and attitudes. When someone's body language is dismissive, it can indicate that they are not receptive to what you are saying and may even harbor feelings of dislike towards you. Examples of dismissive body language include eye-rolling, crossed arms, or turning away from you while you are speaking. These gestures convey a lack of interest and respect, suggesting that the person is not willing to engage with you or give your words consideration. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of good speech and advised believers to speak kindly or remain silent. This teaches us to be mindful of our words and actions, especially when faced with hostility or negativity from others. When confronted with dismissive body language, it is important to respond with patience and kindness. Instead of reacting defensively, try to understand the underlying reasons for the other person's behavior and respond in a way that is respectful and considerate. This approach not only aligns with the teachings of Islam, but also helps to promote understanding and harmony in relationships. It is also worth noting that body language can sometimes be misinterpreted, so it is important to consider the context and other factors before jumping to conclusions. Building open and honest communication based on mutual respect is key to resolving conflicts and fostering positive relationships, as encouraged by the teachings of Islam. 3. They put you down. When someone holds negative feelings towards you, they may exhibit behavior that aims to diminish your self-esteem or make you feel inferior. This behavior can manifest in various ways, such as making sarcastic remarks that are meant to mock you, giving backhanded compliments that contain hidden insults, or frequently joking at your expense. These actions can have a significant impact on your mental and emotional well-being, as they can erode your self-confidence and leave you feeling devalued. In Islam, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of kindness and respect in our interactions with others. He said, "The believer does not taunt, curse, abuse, or talk indecently." This teaching reminds us to be mindful of our words and actions, ensuring that they do not cause harm or hurt to others. Instead, we are encouraged to speak in a manner that is uplifting and supportive, seeking to build others up rather than tear them down. When faced with someone who puts you down, it is important to respond with patience and grace, following the example set by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Rather than retaliating with hurtful words or actions, strive to maintain your composure and respond with kindness. By doing so, you not only uphold the teachings of Islam, but also demonstrate the strength of your character and the depth of your faith. Being aware of the signs that someone secretly dislikes you can help you navigate your relationships more effectively. By following the teachings of Islam and responding with kindness and compassion, you can overcome negativity and build positive, fulfilling relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. 4. They finding reasons to stay away. When someone consistently finds excuses to avoid spending time with you or being in your company, it could be a sign that they dislike you. They may invent reasons to stay away or be unavailable when you try to make plans. This behavior can be hurtful and confusing, especially if there doesn't seem to be a valid reason for their avoidance. In Islam, relationships are highly valued, and maintaining ties of kinship and friendship is emphasized. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "A person should not desert his brother for more than 3 days." This statement underscores the importance of not severing ties with others, even in times of disagreement or misunderstanding. It encourages believers to strive for reconciliation and to approach conflicts with patience and understanding. It's important to remember that everyone has their reasons for their actions, and sometimes misunderstandings or miscommunications can lead to strained relationships. It's advisable to approach the situation with an open heart and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective. Communication is key, and discussing any issues calmly and respectfully can often lead to a resolution. When faced with someone who consistently avoids your company, it can be helpful to reflect on your own behavior and actions. Have you unintentionally done or said something to upset them? Is there a misunderstanding that needs to be addressed? Taking the initiative to reach out and discuss any concerns you may have can sometimes lead to a better understanding between both parties. When someone consistently avoids your company, it may be a sign that they dislike you. However, it's important to approach the situation with patience, understanding, and a willingness to reconcile. Communication and reflection on your own behavior can often help improve relationships and lead to a resolution. 5. Listening without genuine interest. Communication is a fundamental aspect of human interaction, and how we listen to others plays a crucial role in understanding their perspectives and building meaningful relationships. When you engage in a conversation, it's essential to observe not just the words spoken, but also the non-verbal cues that indicate the level of interest and engagement of the other person. People who secretly harbor negative feelings towards you may demonstrate a lack of genuine interest in what you have to say. They might nod along without truly listening, their eyes may wander, or they might interrupt you frequently, indicating a lack of respect for your thoughts and opinions. This behavior can be hurtful and can create a barrier to effective communication and mutual understanding. In Islam, listening with genuine interest and attentiveness is highly valued. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of good manners in communication, stating, "The best of you are those who have the best manners." Sahih Bukhari. This hadith underscores the significance of showing respect and courtesy in our interactions with others, including how we listen to them. As Muslims, it is incumbent upon us to embody the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in our daily lives, including how we engage with others in conversation. By actively listening and showing genuine interest in what others have to say, we not only fulfill the teachings of Islam, but also contribute to building stronger and more harmonious relationships within our communities. It is essential to not only speak kindly, but also to listen attentively and respectfully. By doing so, we not only fulfill the teachings of Islam, but also foster better relationships with those around us, even if they may harbor feelings of dislike. 6. Feeling uncomfortable around them. Feeling uncomfortable around someone, especially without a clear reason, can be a challenging experience. It might be your intuition picking up on subtle signs of dislike from that person. Trusting your instincts is important, but it's also valuable to seek guidance from Islamic teachings on how to handle such situations with grace and patience. In Islam, interpersonal relationships are highly valued, and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, provide us with guidance on how to navigate them. The Prophet emphasized the importance of making things easy for others and avoiding actions that make life difficult. This principle encourages us to approach interactions with empathy and understanding, even when faced with discomfort or hostility. Furthermore, the Prophet taught us to give glad tidings and avoid repelling people. This means that even in situations where we might feel uncomfortable or disliked, we should strive to maintain a positive attitude and seek common ground. By doing so, we can help foster better understanding and harmony in our relationships. Feeling uneasy around someone can be a signal to approach the situation with kindness, patience, and a desire to maintain peace. Seeking guidance from Islamic teachings can provide us with the tools to navigate such interactions with wisdom and compassion, ultimately leading to better relationships and a more harmonious community. 7. Sharing limited information. When someone holds negative feelings towards you, they may exhibit behaviors that reflect their discomfort or disinterest in engaging with you on a deeper level. One such behavior is sharing limited information. This can manifest in various ways, such as being vague or evasive in their communication, withholding personal details or important information, or only providing minimal responses when asked about themselves. This behavior creates a barrier in the relationship, as it prevents meaningful communication and hinders the development of a deeper connection. It can be frustrating and confusing, especially if you value open and honest communication in your relationships. In Islamic teachings, there is an emphasis on the importance of respecting others' privacy and dignity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever conceals the faults of a Muslim, Allah will conceal him in this world and the hereafter." This teaches us the value of protecting others' secrets and not prying into their personal affairs. By sharing limited information, the person may be trying to maintain a sense of distance or control in the relationship. They may feel uncomfortable or uneasy around you, leading them to be more guarded in their interactions. It's important to approach such situations with empathy and understanding, recognizing that everyone has their own reasons for behaving the way they do. In response, it's important to respect their boundaries and not push for information they are not willing to share. Instead, focus on building trust and rapport over time, showing them through your actions that you are trustworthy and respectful of their privacy. Through patience, kindness, and understanding, you may be able to break down the barriers and foster a more open and honest relationship based on mutual respect. 8. Avoidance of your company. When someone consistently avoids your company in social settings or group activities, it can be a significant indicator that they may secretly dislike you. This behavior often manifests as them actively choosing to be with other people or finding reasons to excuse themselves from gatherings where you are present. In Islamic teachings, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of choosing friends wisely, as they can greatly influence our faith and behavior. He said, "A person is likely to follow the faith of his friend, so be careful whom you befriend." This hadith underscores the significance of surrounding ourselves with companions who have a positive impact on our lives and faith. Avoidance of your company may stem from various reasons, such as conflicting personalities, past misunderstandings, or differences in beliefs or values. The person may not feel comfortable or enjoy being around you, leading them to prefer the company of others. It's crucial to approach such situations with patience and understanding, seeking to address any underlying issues through open and respectful communication. In Islam, maintaining good relations with others is highly encouraged, even in the face of dislike. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of people are those who are most beneficial to others." Therefore, it's important to strive for harmony and peace in our relationships, endeavoring to build bridges of understanding and compassion, even with those who may harbor negative feelings towards us. 9. Backbiting or gossiping. Backbiting or gossiping, which involves speaking negatively about someone behind their back, is considered one of the major sins in Islam due to its destructive nature. It not only harms the individual being talked about, but also undermines trust and unity within the community. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, likened the severity of backbiting to that of eating the flesh of one's dead brother, highlighting the gravity of this behavior in the sight of Allah. Engaging in backbiting or gossiping is a clear violation of Islamic teachings, as it goes against the principles of kindness, compassion, and respect for others. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of maintaining peace and good relations between people, stating that it is better than engaging in acts of worship such as charity, fasting, and prayer. This is because discord and ill feelings can lead to the breakdown of relationships and the disintegration of society. If you become aware that someone has been engaging in backbiting or gossiping about you, it may be an indication that they harbor negative feelings towards you. However, Islam teaches us to respond to such situations with patience and forgiveness. Instead of retaliating or harboring ill will, it is encouraged to address the issue with the individual in a kind and respectful manner, seeking reconciliation and understanding. Backbiting and gossiping are destructive behaviors that have no place in Islam. As Muslims, it is our duty to strive towards building a community based on mutual respect, compassion, and understanding. By following the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and avoiding backbiting and gossiping, we can contribute to creating a more harmonious and peaceful society. 10. Sudden change in behavior. Lastly, if you observe a sudden and unexplained shift in someone's demeanor towards you, such as them becoming noticeably cold, distant, or even hostile without a clear reason, it may be a sign of underlying dislike or resentment. This change can be perplexing and may leave you feeling confused or hurt, especially if the relationship was previously positive. It's essential to approach such situations with patience, understanding, and a willingness to communicate openly. In Islam, suspicion is strongly discouraged, as it can lead to misunderstandings and harm relationships. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of avoiding baseless suspicions, as they can create false narratives and damage trust between individuals. Instead, Islam encourages seeking clarification and understanding in a gentle and respectful manner. If you find yourself experiencing a sudden change in someone's behavior towards you, it may be beneficial to initiate a conversation with them. Express your concerns calmly and respectfully, and ask if there is anything that has caused this change. Approach the situation with an open mind and a genuine desire to understand the other person's perspective. It's also important to consider external factors that may be influencing the person's behavior. They may be going through a difficult time or facing challenges that are causing them stress or anxiety. By approaching the situation with empathy and compassion, you can help alleviate any negative feelings and strengthen your relationship with the person. In cases where the change in behavior is due to genuine dislike or resentment, it's important to remember the teachings of Islam regarding forgiveness and compassion. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Forgive him who wrongs you. Join him who cuts you off. Do good to him who does evil to you, and speak the truth, even if it be against yourself." By embodying these teachings, you can navigate conflicts and challenges in a way that is in line with Islamic principles, promoting peace, understanding, and harmony in your relationships. Recognizing these signs can help you navigate your relationships with others more effectively. In Islam, we are taught to treat others with kindness and compassion, even in the face of dislike or negativity. It's important to address conflicts with patience and understanding, seeking resolution through peaceful means. May Allah guide us in our interactions with others and grant us the wisdom to handle difficult situations with grace. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.